same university with Peter B. in University of Nigeria and Soka. Listen, when he was reading statistics, when he was reading philosophy, I was reading statistics.
Wait, sir. Sorry, please, sir.
Yes.
So you're a super lion.
Yeah, hold on. No, let me finish. I didn't finish in Soka, but I was there in Zik Hall. A2 was my room. Zik Hall A2. That was my room. Myself and Emefele, the former governor of CBN, we were roommates. The same time, P2B was a student in UNN. Now, in my second year, I got a scholarship, which I fought for when I was in high school. That was when Nigeria was good. I got a Commonwealth scholarship to continue my statistics degree program. And then they said all the 6 of us who got it must do it in National Bureau of Statistics at the University of Ibadan. That's why I transferred to UI.
Wow.
And I finished in UI. Now, after my degree program in the university, I lectured as Yawatek as a lecturer. Then I realized that the salary of lecturers was very, very poor. And my colleague, Emefele, had entered the bank. And he told me, so boy, look at what you're earning now. Look at what they are paying us in the bank. That time, I now joined Zenith Bank in 1992. Now listen, at that time, Tinubu was the chief accountant of Mobile. Emefele was his account officer. I was working under Emefele. So I knew Tinubu one-to-one. So what I'm going to tell you guys, gentlemen, is this one. I not only need Tinubu very well, I also know P2B very well. So listen to me very well. This is what I'm telling Nigerians. I hope people can understand this thing. I was just speaking to my kids, and I tell them that the reason I'm ashamed of my generation is that my generation enjoyed Nigeria so well, and instead of living Nigeria better, we are living Nigeria worse than we met it. These days, who is that person in Nigeria now that will leave secondary school, pass JAM, and do well in the university and get the Commonwealth scholarship? Nobody again. That program is dead. That program is dead. Who is that person that will go to, who has nobody and will be able to enter by merit, right? Go to the university and lecture and enter the bank by merit. Those programs are dead. Who is that person that when you know you have nobody to sponsor you, right in the university, the 50 kobo per meal, government will give you plus state bursary. And you can survive without parental support in the university. These are the things we inherited. And my generation failed to hand it over to our kids. That's why I said I will not forgive them. This is my generation. Because if you do not know what we went through, you will not understand how bastardized the economy is today. Now, why I've seen both of them clearly and closely. And that's the reason why I'm telling Nigerians, if only you can give P2B a chance. After 4 years, I swear, if he leaves, you are going to call him back.
God bless you, sir.
I swear, I'm not betting my life. If he leaves, you are going to call him back. So, guy, you can't go. Don't do Alex OTD. It doesn't take 8 years to make an impact.
Thank you.
If you want to make it doesn't take. How many months does it take to make an impact in devastating our economy? It's just 1 month. Remove subsidy, remove this because it didn't sit down to calculate it, to reflect on it. It's not up to now. It's not interested. I'll just tell you one thing now. Now, P2B said it can bring in almost 10,000 megawatts of electricity into Nigeria through solar power alone. And he traveled to Egypt. Many of you may not know. He went to Egypt to see how Egypt did it. And Egypt said, yes, we can do it. But the problem is Nigeria is very corrupt. But what did Tinubu do? Right? Egypt said they can do it with 170, not Egypt now, the people that were doing did it in Egypt. With 185 billion naira, that would have been the cost before this exchange rate. But what did Tinubu do? He came into the country, he became a president, he installed solar power only for himself in Aso Rock and left the other place. Obi will never have done that.
But
he will never have done that. He will never have said, let me abandon my people and make only myself comfortable. Obi will never have taken 150 billion to go and buy a private jet for himself. Listen, I am a professor in Canada. I'm a professor of statistics and econometrics in Canada. Listen to me. 15 private jets you have in the presidential fleet. 15. That's what you have in your presidential fleet. Obi will never keep 15 private jets in his presidential fleet. But the choices are very high. He will sell all of them, like the president of Croatia did. In Canada, we have the best aircraft manufacturing company in Canada called Bombardier. My prime minister in Canada does not have a private jet. If he's traveling, they will take one of the jets and put a label, Prime Minister of Canada. When he comes back, that jet goes back to the Air Canada fleet. We, who cannot make a bicycle spoke or a tire, we have 15 in the presidential fleet. And if you go to Bombardier, Nigeria is the third highest patronizers of private jet in the world. Nigeria is the third. 1, 2, 3. And they are wondering, and you guys say you are poor. You guys say you are poor. You are the third. 1, 2, 3 of people who own private jets. That is the problem we have. So we need somebody who will come in and tidy up the economy well and redirect our perception of life and make things easy. Gentlemen, it is possible. A man who is prudent, a man who loves the country and not after his own personal wealth at all costs, can turn this country around. You don't have to be a mathematician or a genius. But just be honest and sincere, because that is the problem our Nigerian leaders are having today. After my generation enjoyed these good things, you know what they did? When they came to power, they destroyed the educational system, they established their own. OBJ established a university of his own, Bell University. Atiku went, established his own in Taraba, in Adamawa State. And that is not what leadership is all about. There's no way we would have. Look at the teaching hospital I did. I have a friend there who is in Okra teaching hospital. How he built it from scratch to the end. See what he did in the school of nursing. Not only in Anambra, up to today, he's still funding school of nursing all over the country. If you've noticed it, he's still funding school of nursing from his private purse all over the country. We are saying that we are going to a level where we should tell ourselves the truth. I keep saying, if today Tinubu see me, let me tell you, all of you who are Tinubu supporters, if Tinubu sees me today, he will choose me before you, any of you.
What?
Because of our relationship in those days, 93 to 97. Before we lost contact. And 2001, I flew down to Nigeria. I flew down to Canada. I didn't come down because of bad economy. I came to give my children a second opportunity. But I didn't know Nigeria economy would become as bad as this. So I thank God I brought them there. By now, ladies and gentlemen, look at me with my gray hair. I should be in Nigeria now. This is I'm teaching now at the University of Toronto. And Toronto State University, when I'm teaching them advanced statistics, I would have been happy to be teaching it in Unilag or even in Yabatech.
Honestly.
Rather than teaching it here. It's so painful. And we see people keep supporting this man. This man is not ready to help you turn this country around. Today, Canada is saying that we are willing to come and help Nigeria fix the electricity. Manitoba province came to Canada, came here to come and help came to Nigeria to come and fix Nigeria electricity. And bribery was all what they were asking for. They said, no, what is bribery? We said we want to come and help you. You have only 4,000 megawatts, which is not enough of what McMaster University uses every year. We want to come and help you fix this because you have every natural resources here. Your water system is pure and clean. Your solar system is wonderful. You have the rainforest. You have the Sahara system. You have the Sahara. Let's help you fix this thing. And you have the market, 250 million people.
Honestly.
Yes, we didn't want to do it. US is willing to do that. Germany is willing to do that. If only we can get somebody who is honest at the top there. Say, gentlemen, okay, I'm tired. I want to do it. Look at what happened the last time. You know, when he borrow money, Nigerians in US and Canada walk to the IMF office in US and say, look, stop borrowing this man money. Stop loading this man money. Stop loading this man money. IMF was so ashamed. Say, look, this guy is not using this money to develop the contract he told you. Look at this. He's loading his friends. Shaguri, for instance, he took 8 of his top projects. It's in the hand of one man, Shaguri, who is not a Nigerian. 8 of your major projects. He had borrowed 48 billion so far. 8 of the major projects, which is 41 billion. It's in the hand of one man, Shaguri.
My God.
If that man wants to finish Nigeria today, it's very easy for him. But why did he do it so? He had his reasons. He's not a fool. Don't ever make that mistake. Tinubu is a very intelligent man. Don't make that, even if he say blah blue, alayo, now why you? He is a very intelligent. You know exactly what he's doing. So what I'm only begging now, especially when I say this young Nigerian, you don't know what you missed when Nigeria was good. You don't know, especially if you are below 40, 45. You don't know anything. What you miss? If you know, you would have stoned him out of office by now. If you know how beautiful this country was, in UCH Ibadan there, Saudi Arabia, their king was coming for treatment in UCH Ibadan. Saudi Arabia king was coming to UCH for treatment. I was in my final year, 1984, 85, in my final year, BS statistics. I have not finished my final exam. when three of us apply, we are making about first class, apply for a PhD in Cambridge. We are given admission. Go and do it now. Nobody will give you admission.